Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Erin here from Lantern Holistics, and I overcame adverse childhood experiences, various trauma after trauma after trauma, sexual traumas, financial abuse, psychological abuse, physical abuse. I was involved in domestic violence situations, and I developed a postnatal depression, severe postnatal depression after my second child. And I had a misdiagnosis of bipolar disorder. And all of that happened so that I could come back to my spiritual truth. And the way that I found myself back there is through a holistic approach to wellness that cultivated and encouraged my spiritual gifts. Along the way, I gathered up all these different modalities, teachings, and experiences, and I bring them all together in all of my offerings that I give to you. And lately, I have been talking with a lot of women in the health and wellness industry. Women that are spiritual entrepreneurs, women that are wellness practitioners, women that run not-for-profit organizations, women that run service-oriented business, and they're all big-hearted, heart-based business owners. And what I've found is there's a common trend that they are doing a lot of service and providing a lot and giving and giving and giving, and they're sacrificing their own health and wellness to do so. They all have huge hearts and they're always saying yes. They're compromising their health to serve from a place of let's say not quite a high vibration, and they're not paying enough attention to their intuition, which means that they're not attracting in the business opportunities and the clients and the money that they really do deserve for the service that they're providing. So I thought that I would jump on and talk about three. It's really interesting because I haven't done a live in a while, and now my throat's like so let's just clear that out. The three things that I want to speak about to help you if you're in that position is that, number one, you need to reprioritize your health. Your health is your wealth for your business and your life and your relationships and anything else that springs off from that, which is everything, right? If you're not in alignment, it means that you're missing out on opportunities. You're not able to think, plan, organize, and construct like amazing projects for people in your community. You're also lacking in that beautiful high vibration that we get into that space naturally when we are looking after ourselves, our mind, our body, our emotions, and our spirit. So reprioritizing your health is the number one thing that you need to do. This is an intentional redirect so that you can ensure you are coming from a place of not just getting by and being okay and delivering, but also from a high vibrational space that allows you to delegate, organize, and influence the interactions that you're having around you, networking, and able to deliver better quality service. The next thing is, number two, is you need to start developing, and it's so easy to do. Like I did it myself. Like I tell you, when I first got into business, I was on running around like a mad woman, thinking that this is the way to run a business, that I had to have different offerings, and I could give like discounts to this person and deals for that person, and all the while I was letting things slowly slip. My daily routines, the things that were even like skipping meals, like not drinking enough water, letting my sleep routine go flying out the window. My morning practice, for meditative practice, for journaling, for, you know, starting the day at that high energetic space was lacking, because I was letting it slip and slide slowly, because I was like, oh, work's increasing. But my self-care practices were not increasing, or were not established and non-negotiables to allow me to meet the work for where I was. So developing your self-care practices is number 2. You need to have a look. What have you got in place? And what do you need to implement in place to allow you to keep delivering to your beautiful help, to the people that you want to help in your community? Let's start being an exemplary model of health. Number 3 is, if you don't know what self-care practices you need to put in place, if you don't have a meditation practice in place, if you don't have an idea of how to get clarity so that you can implement and have time to invest in your health, then it's time to find a coach, a guide, a mentor that can give you a roadmap for easy implementation and get you back on track for your well-being. And that's me. Yes, I can help you. If you or anyone you know is a spiritual woman that is an entrepreneur, wellness practitioner, runs their own not-for-profit, runs their own service-based business, is an artist, a healer, or neurodiverse leader, then that wants to tune in and listen to their inner voice so they can make soul-aligned decisions without trauma, anxiety, overwhelm, and exhaustion. That's a lot of things that I've been hearing, exhaustion, just ridiculously tired. Then come and click on the link and book in for a free 30-minute session just to have a chat to see if my pathway to evolve now for your highest calling is the right one for you. So I'm really excited because the people that are on my pathway and in my sessions are having more energy, they have more mental clarity, they are building their self-esteem, the energy is clearing, they're at a high vibration, which means their perception is heightened, their intuition is like on steroids. They're upgrading their lifestyles to incorporate more practices that enables them to have less headaches, less tension, harmonization in their home, in their family home, and the dynamics in their family. What happens when you start to take responsibility for your energy and you're always at a high vibration? It influences everyone around you just from being in the space. There is better communication within their intimate relationships with their significant others. They're feeling heard, they're feeling supported. They're so happy that they said yes to the pathway. They're excited about their future, they're hopeful, they're moving through, they're releasing traumatic energy, they're integrating old stories, they're understanding that that more self-compassion, more love, more care for them is making a massive change in their reality. Their manifestations are coming in very, very quickly. They're understanding the interdependence of mind, body, emotions, and spirit, and they are placing more. This is the coolest thing I find anyway, is they're placing more trust in their own innate knowing and moving in that space in the world as their soulful truth in action. So if you are interested in this pathway, then book in a call with me.